In this video, I'll be showing you how to download data from a URL and send the data over to Microsoft SQL Server. Let's dive in. So we're going to start off our video inside of Shipyard here and show off how we can download that file from a URL. So I can search through our blueprints and search for our HTTP blueprints. So we have our download file from URL blueprint. If I click that, it's going to go ahead and create a vessel for me, as well as provide some information for you for the vessel to fill out the information for it. I'm going to go ahead and close that right now. I'm going to name our vessel download NFL data from 538. Okay, because we're going to grab an NFL data set from 538. So that our inputs, we need to grab our file URL. So I'm going to grab that from 538 to GitHub here. So copy. I'll go ahead and put this GitHub link inside the description of the YouTube video below. So if you want to follow along and do and kind of just replicate this process, you can just follow through their link as well. So there's the NFL ELO ratings from 538, the URL. So our file name, I'm just going to name it NFL.csv, and I won't put it into a folder this time. So it's important to note for each vessel inside a Shipyard, you can set up email notifications for any error or for a completion of an on-demand run. So that's what you would do here. And then we have guardrails to protect against number of retries, the time between those retries if you have them, as well as a runtime cutoff that stops any long-running process that shouldn't be taking that long. So it looks like our download file from URL vessel is good to go. So now I can go back and add a second vessel, and so that's our Microsoft SQL Server vessel. And we want to upload the CSV to table. So I'm going to close the authorization guide there. So name a vessel, upload CSV to table. And then you just want to put in all your SQL Server input information here. So the host, our username, I'm going to grab my password. Our database is testdb. We don't want any extra URL parameters. We did not put our file in a folder from before. And so that file name, we had NFL.csv. So it's important that the file name from the first vessel matches the one in the second vessel, so the Shipyard knows to grab that file from the first vessel. And the table name, so this is what the table is going to be called inside of a SQL Server. So I'm just going to name it NFL_data here. And then you can do append data, replace data, or add data only if the table is empty. So it looks like our SQL Server vessel is good to go here. So I can connect those together. And so kind of reading our fleet here, you can see that this first vessel, we're going to download the data from the website. And then whenever that succeeds, we're going to then upload the CSV to a table inside of SQL Server. So now that that's good and set up, we can go to fleet settings and name our fleet here. So we can say HTTP to Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, so now that that's all set up, we can click Save and Finish. So this is going to take us to a page that's going to tell us that our fleet has been created successfully, as you see here. And then we can just click Run Your Fleet. And so that's going to pop up and tell us the fleet was successfully scheduled to run immediately. And so it's going to go ahead and kick off an on-demand run inside of Shipyard. So inside of Shipyard, there's two other ways to start a fleet using the trigger tab up here. So we have a schedule trigger where you can schedule based on time. And then we have an API trigger where you can programmatically kick off these fleet runs from any software that you want to do. So you can see this took us over to the fleet log page where we can actively monitor what's going on inside of this run. So you can see our Gantt chart here has the first vessel's already started and completed. So I can click on that and go look at the data or the Python output, from the run. And you can see all the inputs that we had, as well as, it successfully downloaded that file to NFL.csv and even told us how much data the file brought in. So I can go back to our fleet log, and you can see that the second vessel that uploaded the CSV to SQL Server is already done as well. So if I go and open up SQL Server, I went ahead and ran this query. And so you can see here is the data from this season's NFL, and you can see the teams as well as the ELO period and ELO probability of winning. So in this video, we talked about how you can download a file from a URL and then take that data over into Microsoft SQL Server. If you have any questions about this solution or any other potential solution, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. You can go to shipyardapp.com to start building powerful workflows just like this for free. Want to see us tackle more solutions? Check out these related videos.